McLean Highlanders, how you doing? Nick here, and ready to share another video huddle with you. And what I wanted to share with you was a true story in my own life, and it happened to start out taking place on this awesome campus, McLean. Now, I'm not at McLean right now. I don't know if you can tell from the noise behind me, but things are a little wavy and sunny and sandy. But with that being said, so I'm back at McLean, and I'm trying out for Pop Warner football. This is my first year. I'm 8 years old, and I'm having a blast. I'm thinking, and people are telling me, oh yeah, you should have no problem. I was fast, I was athletic, I could handle the ball, I could catch the ball, and I could even throw the ball. So my dad thought, son, you give it everything you got, you should make the team. So I'm going out, and some of my other friends are going out as well, and things are looking really good. So when it comes time for them to decide who's going to be on the team, they start making the cuts. They start announcing the guys that are going to be on the team. My name wasn't called. And I look at myself and I'm going, what the heck happened? Did I miss something? They took these other guys over me? So I went home really disappointed. And I told my dad, I was probably crying to be honest with you. Dad, can you believe I didn't make the team? And my dad didn't cast judgment on anybody or blame the coaches. He says, well, son, maybe there wasn't something that you didn't do or something you did that made the coaches upset that caused you not to be on the team. He said, mijo, I have a good suggestion. Why don't you go to the coach and ask him why you didn't make the team, or what are the things that you can do to make the team next year. Now that was easy for my dad to say and hard for me to do, but I did it. I got on my bike and I rode down back to the school summer afternoon, and I'm watching some of my other friends that have already gotten their pads that made the team. And before the practice started, I went to the coach. Hey coach, you got a minute? Yeah, Nick, what's up? Hey coach, I just need to know, why didn't I make the team? What did I do? What didn't I do? So coach went on to tell me, he says, man, Nick, you were probably one of the fastest guys out on the field. You caught the ball just as good, if not better than anybody. But when it came time for you to run the routes that we asked you to run, you just decided to run your own route. You wanted to catch the bomb, the long pass every single time. When it came time for you to run a route and you were not going to get the ball and you were supposed to block, you didn't do your blocking assignment. You did what you wanted to do. And when it comes to that type of stuff, that's not being a team player. And we need team players on this team, Nick. Can you be a team player? And I looked back and I thought, wow. He says, you do those things, Nick, and I guarantee you, you will make the team next year. You're a good teammate, you're kind, you listen to instructions, but you didn't do your assignments. And that's what can make the difference between winning a game and losing a game. Some of those things that don't go on the scorebook. So, needless to say, I made the football team every year after that. But that coach taught me a really good life lesson that I had wanted to share with you. And so I just want to take some time to go over this true story out of the Bible. It's out of the book of Exodus, second book of the Bible from the beginning, right after Genesis. And it's a story of Moses. Now, if you remember the story of Moses, 10 Commandments, parting of the Red Sea, the plagues, that rod he had that would turn into a snake, yeah, that's Moses. That's the one that I'm talking about. Well, we're at a point in Moses' life and in his journey after they have left Egypt. He's taken the 1 million+ Israelites and their families and all of their belongings out of bondage, out of slavery. And he's now at a point where the number of people is so great and the responsibility of overseeing this huge number of people is overwhelming. He can't get the job done, but he refuses to ask for any help. He's not being a team player. It's all about him. Now, I don't believe that he's being cocky and overconfident. I just think at this time he really doesn't know any better because he's so consumed with the task and the job that's ahead of him. So at some point in this journey, his father-in-law, his wife's dad, approaches him and says, "Hey, Moses, this is not good. You're going to wear yourself out." Exodus chapter 18, starting at verse 17. "And the people too, this job is too heavy a burden for you to handle all by yourself. Now listen to me and let me give you a word of advice. And may God be with you." See, Jethro brings God into the scenario because that's definitely going to get Moses' attention. Jethro goes on to tell Moses, "Man, you've got some great people around you. You've got some great godly men. Use them. Delegate these responsibilities. Hand over some of these assistant coaching assignments to them so that you could see the work of getting these people to the promised land that much easier." Doesn't mean any of the work's going to go away. It's just going to make it that much easier if you allow these other guys to help you out. So going on a little further, he says you should continue to be the people's representative before God. So he's not telling Moses, step aside and let someone else be the Israelites' representative before God. He says, no, you'll still be that same guy. Just get some help. That's all. So he goes on to say, get some people that can be representatives to help you out in bringing their disputes, their arguments to him. Teach them God's laws and give them his instructions. Show them how to conduct their lives. But select from all these people some capable, honest men who fear God and don't like bribes. Give them the assignment as co-leaders over groups of 1,000, 100, 50, and 10. They should always be available to solve the people's common problems, but have them bring the major cases to you. So again, he's not asking Moses, step aside all your duties. He says, just get some help. This is a great story of teamwork. So, if you go on to read that story, which I encourage you to do, Exodus chapter 18, starting at verse 16 and going on down to the end of the chapter, you'll see how being part of a team can make things easier for everybody on the team. I want to encourage you as a coach, as a teammate, as a team member. We have an opportunity as being a part of God's team, the greatest team, to do some great things in the midst of all that's going on in our world, our nation, our communities. People are living in fear. And as I shared last time, faith over fear. Have faith in your teammates. If your teammates are committed to God and to his purpose and his mission in caring and loving on other people, man, it's a victory for all of us. My daughter's coach, her basketball coach, she's a senior, so she'll never play for him again. But he checks in her on a regular basis. And I think to myself, wow, he doesn't have to do that. But what a great example of being a caring coach. It's more than just the wins. It's more than just what goes into the scorebook. So I just want to encourage you, as being a team member, as being a coach, that you and I have an opportunity to bless those around us. Man, give a friend, a teammate a call that you haven't spoken to in a while, and give them a word of encouragement. As a coach, call your players. Let them know you're thinking about them, you're praying for them. Maybe you have a senior that's getting ready to go off to D1 or the next level of playing their particular sport. Encourage them. God is in control, you guys. Faith over fear. God gave us a spirit of power, not one of weakness. It doesn't take much to give someone a call, a text, a video chat. Let them know you're thinking of them. Maybe you have teammates, you have friends that you haven't spoken with, but they're going through a tough time. Wouldn't it be great if you were able to check in on them and they shared with you and you can pray for them right then and there? Being a part of God's team, you guys, I'm telling you, it is the greatest privilege ever. So I'm encouraging you, Highlanders, do what it takes. As the movie said, and of course I don't know if some of you have seen the movie, but there can only be one Highlander. There's only one Jesus, and he has given you and I the privilege to be part of his team if we said yes to having him be the Savior in our lives. Again, as I shared last time, I don't have it with me, but we have those Athletes Bible that FCA gives out. If you want one, let Mr. Premier know, and he can let me know, and we'll get it to you. God bless. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you next week.